Bring your rupees, you know what I'm saying?
So for those of you who aren't, just so you know, if you're just listening, right now what you're seeing is a blurry dog and her blurry owner sitting behind her.
I'm kind of retarded.
Hi, you must be new.
In syphilis, the treatment is usually with penicillin.
Cheers. Cheers, buddy. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast, the Greyboys at Large podcast, even, Ken.
Yeah.
It's episode 108, guy.
108. And guys, I don't know. If you're listening to this and when this comes out on Thursday, December 3rd, check your mailbox.
Oof.
You may have a little present. Christmas come early for you.
Christmas come. Right in your box.
Yeah. So we got the shirts in, John. If you're watching,
Oh, yeah.
he's sporting it right now.
There it is. Look how good it looks.
Yeah, it looks really good.
That says the Greyboys at Large Poopcast.
Poopcast.
Surprise, surprise. We made it
It's
say
not-
Poopcast
Not
instead of
far
podcast.
off, to be honest.
Poopcast.
So yeah,
Poop.
We got them. Poop. And hopefully you have them and you'll sport them and you like them. Hopefully they fit okay. If they don't, I'm sorry. There's not much we can do.
Mine
about
fit fine.
it. Yeah, it should be fine. It's a T-shirt.
I mean, if you ordered the size shirt that you order,
Yeah.
you should be fine.
yeah, you should be fine.
It's a nice quality shirt. And they're real, unlike we said a few weeks ago. They are real. We ordered
They
them.
are real. Yeah, we
It
have.
wasn't,
we
it
already
wasn't
paid
a
for
long con.
it. No, it was not. It would have been a very non-lucrative con to begin with.
The worst long con. Yeah, so that's exciting. So, yeah, whenever you get your shirt, feel free to post a little picture or something, and we can share it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
See you out in the wild, maybe at the zoo with the shirt on.
No, don't go to the zoo.
Okay.
Don't go to the zoo. Hate the zoo.
Well, if you do, wear your shirt.
I don't want to see it though. Don't.
Well, he doesn't look at our social media anyways. I'll see it. He won't. Maybe the airport.
Perfect. Airport. Yeah. Maybe you'll run into Samuel L. Jackson and he'll ask you about it. And you can say, hey, yeah, these are guys and they talk about stuff.
And he's like, I'm tired of these motherfucking podcasts and this motherfucking plane.
Yeah, but try this one. So, yeah. And then he listens and then we become friends. And yeah,
That'd be cool.
it wouldn't be bad.
You know, he's one of the people who have fallen victim to no longer being who they actually are as a person. In my dad's world, he will forever be Nick Fury now.
Okay.
If you're in a Marvel movie or an Expendables movie, you're no longer who you were. That's who you
true.
are now. He's Nick Fury. Chris Evans is Cap
Yeah.
often, or Captain America.
Yeah. That's kind of the issue with those. Like, what's his name? See, I was going to say Tony Stark, but that's not his
Robert Downey
name.
Jr.
I didn't even remember his name.
You and my dad are on the same wavelength. If you're an Expendables, Jason Statham, sometimes he's what's his name? Jason Stratham, or more commonly, Stallone's right-hand man.
Luckily, I haven't seen those.
They're worth watching, honestly. The second one's poop, but they realize in the third one, they're like, oh, people are just watching these for fun. So they lean in. There's a really good joke right at the
Yeah.
beginning because Wesley Snipes is in the third one, who famously was in prison for tax evasion.
Yeah.
They're breaking him out of this train. They're taking him to prison. They get in there and like, what are you in for? And he looks at him. He's like, tax evasion.
Wow.
So they're self-aware in the third one.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really it's a fun movie.
That does
But
sound pretty fun.
yeah, and they're all on either HBO or Prime right now streaming.
Yeah. What do you think's better? You think the Expendables or Friendsgiving short?
Probably our short.
Yeah.
Thanks to everyone that's watched it and
thank
liked
you
it.
guys.
I'm still looking for who's going to be that first comment.
Yeah.
That's exciting. We're on pins and needles.
And say what you mean. Don't be nice to us.
Yeah, be like, man, that was so funny. That was hilarious, guys. Keep them
Yeah.
coming, guys. In stitches over here. Hashtag
tummy
hashtag
hurts.
relatable. Hashtag or tag your friend. Like so us. Right. So us.
Yeah. Say yes. We all know a Sadie, don't we?
Yeah. So us. Hashtag these guys.
These two guys.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. That was a fun one.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
It was easier to shoot because we didn't have to have a ghost penis and like a dick rig and all that. But it was both. I mean, they were both really fun.
Yeah, we had Jordan Bunce. He was in it and helped us out. But then the second day of shooting, it was just us for the most part, and then you did all the editing and stuff. So we were able to get it out before Thanksgiving, which we weren't sure of.
Yeah, it was a tight deadline, which may have led to other things. Because when we shot, because we put it out the day before Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah. We finished shooting that Tuesday before Thanksgiving.
So we finished shooting around 8:30 or 9:30 that night, 9:30, and then the entire thing, which doesn't seem like a lot when you watch. It's like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot of takes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. It was a good one. And we got more.
Yeah,
we got more planned.
We got more stuff coming, and also if you guys ever want to be in anything, just let us know. We may be looking for people in the future to help us out. So
yeah,
please.
Be nice.
Yeah. So Thanksgiving was this past. John and I spent Thanksgiving together.
We did. Somber announcement to make. Your boy is currently COVID positive, so we are stuck home together. Rolled the dice and lost. And that was
we rolled the dice. You lost as far as the actual thing goes, and I just lost by it didn't matter.
Proxy.
I won, but then I lost at the same time.
Yeah. But I'm doing okay. I still got my taste and everything.
Yeah, because you were just weak and
that was what I was saying. Like editing that thing. Like I was up till like 3:30 editing that short, and then was up at like 8 the next day to edit the podcast that was coming out the next day.
Yeah.
But that whole 2 weeks leading up to that, I didn't get a lot of sleep.
That was actually that was probably the issue.
I think I was so ragged, my immune system was a lot lower than normal, and that just aided in my catching of the COVID.
Yeah.
Which, in all seriousness, I mean, I'm having a much easier time than a lot of people. Obviously, I'm still talking.
Yeah.
I can taste. I'm not in the hospital. But yeah, it's we've been seeing a lot of each other. We watched some football.
We watched a lot of football.
We have played some video games.
Played a lot of video games.
But
we sent the shirts out today.
We've also been productive.
We've been productive. We're starting to work on came up with a Christmas short idea.
Yeah, that's in the works. Some other video, like non-podcast video ideas.
At the point we're gonna do something tomorrow that'll be out in the next couple weeks, hopefully too. So be on the lookout for that. I mean, we're excited. Like it's kind of I don't know. I don't feel as tired during the days now. I don't really have a whole lot to do, but
yeah, I'm feeling pretty tired. Yeah. I gassed so quickly with the COVID. Like I was moving stuff.
You were moving stuff out your car the other day, and you were struggling.
Beat. I was tired. 15 minutes. I was worn out.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. You hear about the people that get COVID, and then it's. I mean, obviously they don't know yet, but the potential long-term side effects.
Yeah.
I'm curious if you'll have anything. What if it's like something weird and awful?
Well, see, I'm hoping because I've heard of people who have like the fatigue during, but then the quick fatigue, quick onset, early onset fatigue remains.
Yeah.
And I really don't need that.
Yeah, it's not. That doesn't sound ideal at all. I mean, what if it was just like something? Everything else feel okay? What was it?
So I realized something was weird because my body was sore.
Yeah.
And I thought I could explain it away with some physical activity, but it was a weird soreness. I'd never felt it. It was deep.
Ooh, nice deep.
Like a deep soreness inside the body, not like the muscles. So it was weird. I was like, man, this feels weird. And then I worked like all day Tuesday. No, Monday.
Monday, you were, yeah.
Tuesday,
Oh, yeah. See, you went so hard.
Yeah, I worked a long day Tuesday, and then went Monday, and then Tuesday we finished shooting the thing, stayed up late, edited it, got up early, edited the podcast, and then did some stuff around the house, got ready to head home for Thanksgiving. And as I was driving, I got to Columbia, and I just didn't feel right. Like, my body had gradually been getting more and more sore over the course of the day. And then I don't know if I told you this earlier, I don't know if other people have this, but I can always tell when I am getting a fever or I'm starting to get one because I get this weird pressure in the back of my eyelids.
Yeah, I've never felt that.
Or eyeballs. So I started to feel that and then felt my forehead, and I seemed a little warm. So I pulled off at a CVS, and my temperature was like 0.1 degree over the safe limit. I was like, son of a bitch. Yeah. So I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, I'm a little sketched out right now. Don't know if I should come on home because I don't want to kill you guys. And so I ended up turning around after we figured some stuff out. Before I even got back to Greenville, my temperature went from 99.6 to like 100.3, 100.2.
Damn.
So it was like less than an hour almost.
Yeah. Rapid.
And I was like, well, this is not the best. I think I got it. And then the next day we were going to go get tested, but it was Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that really put a damper on things.
Had to wait another day. So I was feeling a lot better. Like my body was still really sore, but my temperature, my fever had gone down. It wasn't as aggressive. Like that night, it was a rough night that night, the Wednesday night.
Yeah.
So we started heading to the place to get our rapid test on Friday. I'm like, man, I told you on the way, I was like, I was feeling down before, but I was like, now I'm feeling pretty confident that, because I was feeling better. My fever was gone. I was like, I don't think I have it. I think I got something else. It was because I was so tired. We get there, do our rapid test. We're in there all of none seconds.
Yeah, it was nice.
And shouts out to Renee Wiegner. Who was in line behind us.
She had a magnetic test.
Yeah, Renee had a very magnetic personality even.
Yeah.
I was attracted to her, drawn to her.
Oh, yeah.
Her voice. The way she said things, that her
she did it right.
She did. Her all-around jovial manner just had me really
She
really
probably gave
excited.
some nice pies before.
Some what?
Nice pies.
Poise?
Pies?
Poise?
Pies.
She has pies.
With her bagel?
Beagle? A magnetic beagle. Schmeagle?
Yeah.
So anyways, we walk in. They're like, you guys mind doing it together? And you're like,
they thought we were together.
A sweet couple, which we would be a nice couple.
We're pretty sweet on each other.
Yeah,
though,
we
so
are. I mean, we were cuddled up laughing at memes and Renee Wiegner.
Yeah.
They swab our nose, which, by the way, if you're nervous to go get a COVID test these days, they don't deep throat you anymore. It's right just in the nostril. So we go home. We start playing some video games.
Well, tell him. You told me what happened when they gave because we were side by side with the nasal swab.
Yeah, so I'm sitting there.
I'm glad I didn't see.
I was on your left, and they did me first, and it tickled so badly.
Yeah,
and I was trying not to laugh while they were doing it. And then they went to go do you, so I was watching, and she did your left nostril first, and she's swapping around with the cotton swab. When she pulled out, there was a booger connected to it, and then it popped off and went back into your nose.
So gross.
And then she went your other nostril.
I felt so bad. Send her a thank you card.
You know what I was worried about for a minute? So we're sitting in there, and the girl that came to get us, she was like 4'2".
Yeah.
Kind of, nice and round.
Yeah.
But there was a guy in there who had his back to us who was a behemoth.
He was. He didn't even turn around.
No,
he didn't say a word.
I was like, what if they are doing the up to your brain test and Andre the Giant does it?
Oh, no.
We'd
You're
die.
dead. Yeah, you're dead.
Puncture our brains.
God,
I was terrified that was going to happen. Yeah, he was big. He was big.
Yeah, what is he? Why was he back there? He was just standing there lumbering.
Maybe to scare the COVID away from the little girl, the little lady.
Yeah, it's possible.
He was a large gentleman, though. So then we go home. We come home.
I knew, and at this whole point, you were optimistic. I was trying to stay optimistic, but I knew you had it. I knew you had to be positive.
Why didn't you tell me?
I've seen it before.
You've seen COVID before?
Yeah, I think so. It was
Well,
pretty
see,
much the same
that's
thing.
what you maintain, and this, I also think that's you being optimistic.
Yeah.
Because you've just based it off this completely just non-evidence.
No, a virus, but we can't say that it's
Right.
not the flu. If we say it's definitely not the flu, but it's a virus.
Right.
That's what I base it off of.
Yeah, and and apparently, I mean, you were right. Apparently, you had some
Yeah.
antibodies.
Yeah.
Because you tested negative.
I've been feeling great.
You opened your email, you're like negative. I was like, okay, good. That's a
Yeah.
good sign for me again. So after a couple minutes, I looked at mine positive.
Yeah.
And our whole world changed, and it felt so bad. Like not only, not for me, but that work had to close down for a day. It felt very shitty about that. But luckily, everyone that I would like the close contact tracing work, everyone tested negative, so that's really good. But yeah, it's been a whirlwind past week.
And I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Like, because the point we're doing this, you were exposed like over a week ago. So like over 2 weeks? No, over a week ago. Yeah, so everything.
Has it felt that long?
Yeah, it has felt like a long time. So everything should be fine as far as exposure to other people and stuff. So it's good that, I mean, that's what we went to a wedding. There was a fair amount of people there. And we even talked about it beforehand. It's like COVID fatigue is so high now. Like people just want to do stuff, and especially in a social setting like that. And we talked about it. Like you tried to wear your mask for a little bit, and then I mean, once you start drinking and having fun, and it's people you love and you don't see all the time, it's like, of course it's gonna happen. You're gonna be around them. You can't stop you can't.
I am now. Like that's my last one until this is.
Yeah,
this is kind of, which is now. It's like I've had it now. I'm not really gonna catch it again for at least a few weeks, but probably a lot longer.
Yeah.
But I think the principal thing now for me is not to do shit like that anymore.
Yeah. How long though? 2022?
I don't know. Maybe once. I mean, I don't know. Like once this vaccine comes out and get the vaccine,
it's gonna be a while. That's the thing. It's like, but it seems like the pandemic is the estimations now. Everything will be somewhat back to normal around 2022. So what do we do? Like, that's what I want. Like, I want there to be like just more info, and like the vaccine's obviously coming out. And so they have to base it on immunity somehow. So I want there to be more info on how long you're protected for, like different tests. Because it's going to be so long before we get back to a normal state. And it's like, yeah, I mean, like that happened and you got infected. You have COVID. But also, I mean, not to take anything away from it, I haven't heard of anybody else that was feeling bad or they got sick. So, I mean, I don't know. It's like weird sides to it.
Yeah.
Because it was so much fun. Like, I mean, it was.
Yeah, we had a good time.
I mean, it was just so nice to see those people. Because we don't keep up with them on an everyday basis. And, like, we rarely see them. That was the first time I saw, Clint in.
Been a minute.
A long, probably last December or something. So, and he was getting married, and it's like, I don't know. I'm not going to say no to going to that.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a weird, it's
really weird times. Situation. Yeah, it's weird times.
But
that was kind of the way my mom put it. She was bummed out, obviously, because she knows how much I love Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
She was like, well, it's over now. She's like, at least you got some memories.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, we did a feast.
We did have a Thanksgiving feast.
Yeah, we made a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a good time. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we made it. We made the best of it. You know, we had each other, which we always do.
Yeah.
Always have each other's backs.
Unless you die from this.
Wouldn't that be so shitty? Which I asked you about that. I was like, if I die, are you going to start a new podcast or just replace me? And you said you just replace me.
No, I really wouldn't.
Do you have a short list?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't replace you. And it wouldn't be the same. I'm not doing it without you.
Well, who's on the short list, you think?
Who's on the short list? I don't have many options. I think there's one.
Jordan?
Yeah. And I don't know. He probably wouldn't even want to do it. So, Maybe Ryan. Maybe we could talk about coffee.
Start a coffee cast.
Coffee and beer cast.
Yeah. Yeah, but hey, I guess cheers to
I could use a little sip of this, to be honest.
something.
Yeah, I'm out of coffee. I gotta pop open a beer.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so guys, just stay safe out there. That's the thing. Like, what if we would have been wearing a mask the whole time and doing
We wouldn't be in the situation.
Probably not. So just do what
We say, not what we do.
Just wear a mask, but I mean, don't like prevent yourself from going around people.
I think Kim works for WHO as well.
I wouldn't trust them.
Oh, you don't trust them now?
I wouldn't trust them.
Okay. Should we get into the other big news?
Yeah, I'm sure people have heard of it.
Yeah.
But,
You wanna lead us in there?
So yeah, guys, look at.
You want to lead us in there?
Oh, shit. Yeah. So guys, maybe you hadn't heard this in a while. I don't know. Maybe you have. Maybe you listen on your own time.
Alien update. First one in a minute, Jerry.
Yeah,
First one in a minute.
That's the first one since the UFO thing, right? Since the Pentagon released the...
Probably.
I think so. Which nobody cared about.
Bodybuilder marries
Is that the real
sex
story?
doll after whirlwind romance. We might have to look into that next.
He doesn't look that big, though. I don't know if I buy it.
He's cycling down, I think. All right, inside the wild few days at Utah's mysterious monolith. If you've been living under a frickin' rock, you troglodyte, there's a monolith that was discovered in Utah.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what a monolith is, you're probably like Ken and a piece of shit and have never watched 2001: A Space Odyssey. And you're like, oh, what does it mean? Oh, it's cool and tall. Yeah, you don't know what it does, Ken. You don't know what it does. You and a lot of people out there, you and a lot of these sheeple out here don't know what the hell that thing does.
Why is everybody so angry today?
You don't know
everybody just calm down?
You don't know what this thing does.
Jesus.
10-foot tall monolith randomly found. Now, it's a lot smaller than the one in 2001.
That's
so maybe it doesn't.
That's actually not very big, is
10
it?
feet tall is pretty tall. Maybe it doesn't do as much as the one in 2001: A Space Odyssey, Stanley Kubrick's
If you could
masterpiece.
stop yelling, that'd be nice. Let's just take it down a notch. Okay? These nice men are wearing jumpsuits and they're checking it out. So what is it? Do you have to wear a jumpsuit to look at it?
Well, they're part of the Parks and Rec. Because what they were doing like buffalo.
Let's tell them what happened. Did you tell them it was in Utah?
Yeah, several times.
And then
were you listening?
So yeah, it was found. When did this come out? Like last week?
Last week. This was from November 30th.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Which is today.
But it's missing now.
Yeah, it's gone. So I've read so much stuff about it. There was a guy who. So the monolith showed up. There was the Parks Service was flying in a helicopter and doing like buffalo or some kind of animal herd count, like for science.
Okay.
And they saw something a little sus.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, man, what the hell is that?
It's shiny.
And the guy was like, I don't know. So the guy was like, come on, let's go check it out.
Yeah,
we got time to kill. So they go down there. It's a freaking monolith. Monolith. So for those of you ding-dongs that don't know what a monolith is and haven't Googled it yet, it's a tall pillar, basically, standalone pillar. This one is they're rectangle, generally. I mean, it can be other things, but in terms of this, like in 2001: A Space Odyssey, that's cool. So it's a metallic
Get the hell out the way,
thing.
please.
Just tall, 10 feet tall. And so they go down and check it out. No idea where it came from. There's no evidence, nothing written on it, this and that. So I was reading this earlier and was chuckling because then people were like, they didn't release where it was. They didn't release its exact location, just that it was in
Somebody
Utah.
found it, though.
Yeah, because they didn't want people, it was pretty far out there. They didn't want people going out there to try and find it, getting hurt, dying, potentially.
Yeah, because you're in a desert, and it's out like in the middle of nowhere.
People were dressed up as monkeys going out there.
But somebody found it on Google Earth, right? They found the location.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Yeah, officials at Utah's Bureau of Land Management announced the U.S.-based Monolith's disappearance over the weekend. So this is after people have been like heading out there, where the structure once stood now shows little signs it was ever there. Oddly, though, the Monolith has seemingly been hiding in plain sight for a while. A Redditor who goes by the name bear__fucker dug into Google Earth archives and found convincing evidence that the structure was installed around 5 years ago.
Yeah, 2015-16. I saw that.
So yeah, then I read another thing where a guy was heading out there to go check it out.
Yeah.
And as he was heading to, I guess, maybe the trailhead or whatever you want to call it, there was another big vehicle leaving that had something big on the back. And he gets out there and it's gone. And apparently, where its base was on the ground, someone has written like "bye bitch" or "see you later bitch" or something. Now, Jerry, we've learned another monolith has appeared in Romania.
Yeah, that's weird.
Very similar to this one.
Of course this is happening now. We're still in 2020.
This, dude, the season finale gets better and better for 2020.
Yeah.
Trump's going to burn the country down. Meanwhile, we got aliens. Aliens in Utah and Romania. What is happening?
So you're convinced this is an alien structure?
I'm convinced that some weird stuff's going on, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
What do you think it means, though?
I think it means
they think it's been there. It's been there from 2015, but was it there before that? Who knows? Who knows what's happening? Could have just been a guy that just put it out there for fun, and in the other place.
And does he have a friend in Romania? You think If
you have the facilities to go and put this out there, and the money, the skills, I'm sure you can easily go to Romania. And
I'm going to be honest. As far as installations and stuff go, this isn't the hardest one to pull off. You don't need much skill.
You don't need much, but you need money.
Not much.
You
we could pool our money together and get some medals.
Not even close. How are you gonna tote the thing? First of all,
vehicle, strap it on top of the car.
Strap it on top of the car.
How much does this weigh?
A lot.
How much?
A ton? I don't know.
You don't know that. This could be hollow.
Then
there was a couple of scallywags who were able to remove it pretty quickly. I guarantee you this thing's a lot lighter than you think.
Well, so it's definitely not aliens then.
Yeah, it probably not. No, I mean, obviously, I wish. But if it's someone doing it, I'm just saying that what you're saying is not true. It doesn't take some, Illuminati mastermind to pull this shit off. This is pretty simple. This is a simple prank.
Depends on how big how dense the metal is, how expensive that is. It depends on how hard it was to install. I don't know.
Not hard. Apparently, they just kind of plucked it out of the ground and took it.
But didn't they say that they were doing there was something, it was saying like they used like a lot of tools or something, some cutting, and I think you have to have some skill to do this. I think in this state it'd take us a little bit to get there and be able to do it. We'd have to do some research. We'd have to do.
Yeah, and I'm just saying it wouldn't take much. We could pull this off pretty easily.
Maybe.
Especially, you're in Utah, where they were. It was like in like a little gorge or whatever. You just drive out there, take it out there, plop it down. You're in a remote area.
Well, apparently it was
you're
like surrounded
on 3
trail.
Sides.
Yeah.
So no one's seeing you install it. You got time. Don't have to do it at night.
My question is, this has been big news for a week now or so. How does somebody just all of a sudden just go out and take it?
That's what I'm saying. It's not
when somebody looking after it or something.
Well,
don't they have?
Found out.
Wouldn't you think you put like a camera there to surveil it, or what?
You would think.
Like how much are surveillance cameras?
Trail cam not expensive.
$20.
Trail cam, you get a good trail cam. I don't know, $45.
Yeah. It
Cabela's
doesn't add up. They probably took it.
Cabela's?
No, the government probably took it, and now they're saying that somebody just took it.
I would love for it to be the government because they're worried that it was aliens. Like maybe when they walked close to it, a very high-pitched squealing started.
Yeah.
Reference you don't get and a lot of people don't get. Yeah, maybe we should see what's going on Jupiter. I don't know.
Jupiter?
One day.
So, yeah, if they did take it, they wouldn't tell us.
No, of course not. No.
So they took it.
The government?
Yeah, they had to have.
I'm thinking it was a couple of scallywags who just...
They couldn't. I mean, that'd be so just stupid on their parts.
Well, that's... I mean...
Not the people that took it, but to not have just a camera or something.
Well,
to make it where it's not easy to go and just tape this thing.
I think the government just didn't care.
I want to know how much it weighs, too. I really want to know
They
how
didn't
much it
weigh
weighs.
it.
You don't think the government weighed it?
No. They just looked at it and were like, oh, this is weird. They didn't even rope it off.
So they just didn't care.
They didn't give a shit. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they definitely
Maybe they'll be a little more wary about the one in Romania. Maybe the Romanian government will do a better job than the U.S. government.
I'm sure they probably care more. I would think. They can't care less.
No, they cannot. That's a fact. If it's one thing I know, is that the Romanian government cares about aliens.
Yeah.
And that's on gold.
Well, they have vampires there.
They
right?
do.
You think maybe there's one for every different type of thing. Like this one's for aliens. There's one for vampires. There's one for what else is out there?
Ours is, I mean, being in the U.S., ours is probably
Bigfoot.
something stupid like anti-vaxxers.
Anti-vax.
Romania has the vampire monolith.
Gladstone.
We have Fred Vladstone.
That's a good name.
Yeah, this is really cool though. I like
Yeah.
that people do stupid stuff like this.
Yeah, I'd like to know the full story behind it. Just like the Georgia Guidestones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
But
random stuff that's out in the middle of nowhere.
So cool. And the good thing, I think we'll get the story to this one. I think this is someone like the guy whose treasure was finally found a few months ago or whatever that hid the treasure.
He just did it for fun.
Did we not? We talked about that. I think we did. But yeah, I think someone in the next few years at the latest will come out and be like, guys, it was me. And then they guaranteed they shot a YouTube video of making it, taking it out, finding where they were going to put it, taking it out there, installing it. Kind of like Jimmy Kimmel did that viral video and then just put the viral video out there to see if it would go viral. It went viral. And then years later, he was like, oh yeah, that was me.
I didn't hear about
The
that.
girl who was like twerking on the door opened, she fell over, knocked a candle over, her couch or something caught on fire.
What, he set it all up?
Yeah. But only put out up until the
Okay.
point where the thing caught and then released the full version. Once the thing's on fire, he just walks in the door. That's
Okay.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
so I think
pretty
that's
smart.
probably something that... Now, the Romania one,
And that one doesn't have any writing either, right?
that one has scribbles on it.
Oh, it does.
Yeah. That one's got some characters on it, some something.
Well, let's look up that one. I'm kind of disappointed this one doesn't have. If you're going to go through all that, if this is somebody that's putting it there, you might as well write something on it. A symbol.
I'm assuming this person's a fan of 2001.
All right, so Romanian
deadlift, it said. Ooh, look how pretty it is where the Romanian one is.
Which one should I click on?
Click
Vice?
on Daily Mail.
Daily Mail.
Because that's the Vice one's the one I was
Ads
reading.
out the ass. Okay, yeah, so that's...
Yeah, that one's got scribbles on it. Yeah, this one's not as cool as ours.
No, it's not. Well, it's not as shiny. And I don't know if I'd say... Like, that's not even really...
It's just scribbles. Some
Yeah, it's not even really
loop-de-loops.
like... Yeah, that's not like some ancient language or
A lot of
anything.
cursive E's.
Yeah, there's not much happening
Got
there.
15 photos of this guy?
Yeah, I can't just...
Use the arrows
That's
on
not-
your keyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just chalk scribbles. Wow, and theirs is right under... What is that, a power line or a chairlift? Power line.
Yeah.
Oh, there's where it is. It's right. The new model is found near Pietri Nimt in northern Romania. There's
that's-
ours.
yeah.
Way cooler. Clearly more 2001-y. Ooh, is that where it's gone from now?
I guess.
It was removed, yeah, by an unknown
Yeah.
party.
Huh.
See, that's the big wide one from 2001.
Okay.
Very similar, too. Like,
Yeah.
like landscape to where ours
It
was
really
found.
is. This guy. Okay.
So that must have been the base. Maybe it sat on that triangle.
Mm,
Like it inserted it
Yeah,
on
yeah.
top of that.
Doc.
But now people that are going, they're starting one of those rock things you do at hiking trails. It's really cool. Object resembles to the avant-garde work of John McCracken.
So they think it's John McCracken, huh?
He might be dead. We can't. He died in 2011.
So it's probably not him. Oh, I mean,
That's his monolith.
that's also just a rectangle.
That's cool. There's a Google Earth photo.
Mm,
U.S. officials have refused to disclose the metal obelisk location.
that's pretty phallic, isn't it? The shadow?
I think that was the plan.
Probably. Look at that.
This is so cool. I love this kind of stuff. There's another monolith.
That one looks
in
cool.
Magnus Park in Seattle.
Huh.
Magnuson, sorry.
Magnus Magnuson? All right.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it.
So cool stuff, Jerry.
Yeah, I mean, I hope to hear more about it in the near future. I mean, they got to find out who, unless it's the government, then we won't know who took it because they won't tell us.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was thinking about names the other day.
Uh-huh.
Magnus made me think about it.
Right.
You said you had an uncle named Merle,
Not an uncle, like a
cousin,
several times removed.
and you said he was funny.
Yeah, funny guy.
I think because we've been in our time together, we've been talking about a lot of names,
Right.
and I feel names probably shape your personality, don't you think?
To a degree, I would think. I mean, you hear it all the time. You're hearing those same letters in that same order, and you respond to it.
Yeah,
Sure it does, yeah.
it's got to. Like Merle, like you said, he's funny. Maybe he wouldn't be as funny if his name wasn't Merle.
If he was Dan.
Dan. It's just like a basic name, and he'd probably be a basic fellow.
Yeah.
But now, maybe you start naming kids just crazy names so that they have more like adversity to face.
Klondike.
Klondike, yeah. Klondike's a good name. Dyke in it. That's good. That's a nice name.
Rorschach.
Rorschach. No, that's a cool name. But you might get picked on.
Angular.
Angleton.
Angleton. So you're just putting things together now.
Well,
Not a thing that already exists.
No, I mean, you could do. Like if you do like Agnes.
Angus.
Angus is a pretty bad name.
Angus, middle name's Beef.
I feel like if you're Angus, you got to be thick. You can't be small.
Can it shape you physically?
Maybe.
Rotund?
I think it's Well, yeah, maybe the name. I feel like there's some connection because we talked about Pat before being a name for a lesbian.
Yeah.
It's common though.
Yeah, that one checks out. Just people we know have a Pat in their family that
Yeah,
is multiple people that is a lesbian.
I feel like there's got to be some connection there because we were even looking at because we sent out the shirts or we were looking at the addresses and we were like, man, this is weird.
Yeah.
There was a
lot of connections.
There was
to
a
the
lot of
addresses,
connections, like
be
childhood stuff, recent stuff now. Just I don't know.
Could be.
Maybe the monolith is the source for the simulation.
It's a USB. It's a thumb drive. It's been unplugged.
What if it
It
is?
was unplugged improperly.
Yeah.
Now all that info has been erased.
Now we don't know what's going to
Ejected
happen.
improperly. So what do you think our names did to us? Ken.
I think mine probably
You
made me.
cannot be happy.
Yeah, mine's just kind of lully. But then-
Lully?
Lully. It's boring. Boring.
So ours are both just kind of common.
Yeah, I don't
Name.
think our names probably did a whole. Well, I don't know. I used to get anxiety though in school.
Because of your name?
Well, yeah, because they would always call me by my first and the roll call.
Jerry?
Well, Gerald, yeah.
Would they ever call you Jerry?
No, they never called me Jerry.
Not one teacher was ever like, Jerry?
Gerald Johnson. Here.
Geralt?
Here.
That's what you would say?
Gerald, that's a cool name because that's from
Geralt?
The Witcher.
The Witcher.
That's a cool name. I say, if that was my first name, I would have gone by that. Hopefully.
Now,
Well,
if
don't
you
have a
name your
choice.
kid Geralt, do you think you go around killing monsters?
In some ways, you probably
Which
slay.
is what, like a pedophile? Pedophile's a monster.
Yeah, you could kill.
Kill pedophiles?
I mean, either way, you probably got a pretty good sword on you. You're slaying.
You got a good sword?
Good sword, swinging.
Good thick sword? Broad sword?
Thick, man. It's a nice jaw.
nice veiny sword.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's I'm sure that in some ways what you're named
Everything.
affects your
Everything
life.
shapes you. Like what we're doing now is probably going to shape us.
Gravity.
In some way. Yeah, I mean, like us living together too.
Right.
Like that's going to affect the future us.
Yeah.
In a sense, it has to.
Yeah. Like, I guess maybe what it is will be like down the road we find love.
Yeah. Good luck.
And we're with our significant other, and it's just a quiet moment, and I'll be like, "Do you rather get cucked or sucked?" She's like, "What?" I'm like, never mind.
Just it's not going to be the same.
Like, you rather be a fly or a guy? What are you saying? And she weeps openly. Are you schizophrenic? No.
Yeah, because that's all we've been doing.
You rather
lately.
get bashed or trashed? Stop this.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Because, I mean, it's like when we say that, it's like sometimes it's would you rather, it can be like earlier, like would you rather eat, but we say would you rather be, you know? Would you rather eat a sandwich or a pizza? Mm-hmm. Or but we say would you rather be?
Would you rather be a sandwich? Because you were like, is a pizza an open-faced sandwich? I was
Yeah,
like,
which is a
maybe.
good question.
No. And I was like, well, maybe.
Let's.
And then you're like, you rather be a pizza or a sandwich? I was like, a sandwich. So you'd rather be a sandwich or a pasta dish? Sandwich. Would you rather be a pizza or a pasta dish? I said pizza. These are the conversations that we have.
Is pizza.
And this is why we've had to switch to Velcro shoes. Our brains have melted. We talk about nothing that matters. And we get raging boners when a monolith shows up in Utah.
Wow.
The internet, what does the internet
See,
say?
I made a sandwich earlier, and for whatever reason, I was thinking about pizza, and I thought,
Did
hey,
you make a pizza sandwich?
is a pizza an open-faced sandwich?
That's what CBC.ca
Convoluted and
says.
counterintuitive argument. But ultimately, pizza is a type of hot, open-faced sandwich because the base is bread dough. So, yeah, I think for a sandwich, you need a bread base.
Bread dough?
I mean, it's bread.
Yeah, but why does it say bread dough?
I guess to make sure that you...
It's bread dough.
Maybe maybe people that see dough don't know it's bread. I don't know.
Can you imagine?
No. But then you got cheese, you even got a sauce, and you got a topping.
So the sauce is more along the lines of a condiment. See, that's where I think sauce and condiment are two different things. So to me, I don't know. I think
on a
it's
pizza though.
It's similar to, but you can put condiments on pizza. People dip it in ranch. People dip it in garlic stuff. Like you can put condiments on pizza. I think.
What would you say pesto is?
Is it a pesto pizza, or are you putting pesto on top of an already made pizza?
No, pesto's the base.
It's a pesto pizza, so it's base pesto.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a condiment. That's a building block.
Yeah, that is. So I don't know.
I think it's not an open face sandwich. I think it's similar. It's similar.
Here we go. What is an open face sandwich?
Bread baser. I want to be a bread baser. A bread. All right. So open face sandwich. Bread baser. Bread platter or tartine consists of one or more slices of bread with one or more food items on top. This one says is a folded pizza sandwich. Pizza dough is a type of bread dough. What other
bread dough?
Therefore, pizza is technically an open-faced sandwich. This is from Vice.
I'm trying to think.
Not an open-faced savory pie.
I personally agree. I think it makes sense because we talked about it before where we concluded, I think, at least I did, that a hamburger is a sandwich.
Oh, yeah, a hamburger. I'm fine with that being a sandwich.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm thinking pizza is a sandwich too.
I don't. I think it has very similar building blocks to be an open-faced sandwich, but I think of pizza as it's in its own little category, the same way I don't think of cheesecake as being cake or pie.
Cheesecake is, to me...
It's got cake in the name, but it's more like a pie.
It's a pie.
Yeah. But to me, I'm like, well, it's its own thing.
Yeah.
Because it's cheesecake. You know you're not getting cake, but you also don't call it pie.
Well, yeah, yeah. So you're saying
I
pizza
think pizza is its own
thing.
thing. And I think a lot of it for me is because a lot of times, majority of the time, you don't have a lot of saucy sandwiches.
Yeah, sometimes you don't have a saucy pizza either, though.
Right, but that's what I said. Majority of the time, you do. Most pizzas that are made are dough, red sauce, cheese, meat.
Yeah. What if you get it with no sauce?
Then I think you should forget about the sandwich debate, and you've got problems.
But just what if?
You've got. You're not
Then
replacing.
it's definitely a sandwich.
Yeah, then it's some dumb little thing. It's some kind of. Yeah, I don't even why.
All right, here's the types of apparently 5 main types: hard rolled sandwiches, soft bun sandwiches, which would be a hamburger. Hero sandwiches, which I guess is like a sub.
Well, this is bullshit.
Sliced bread, and every other sandwich which doesn't fit into those other 4 categories.
So there's not 5 types.
There's
4 types and then a catch-all, which is not a type.
Yeah.
There's apparently infinite types.
Yeah, everything is a sandwich.
Who's this from? Dig.com. Get
Who's
out of
Dig?
here. I don't care.
What are they digging? They're not digging for the truth. I'll tell you that right now.
They're digging for clicks.
Digging their own grave.
Is an Oreo a sandwich?
Cream? Is cream...
This is the road you go down when you ask, is pizza an open-faced sandwich?
It's lasagna.
Lasagna is multiple sandwiches on top of one another. No, this just says no. Lasagna is not a sandwich. See,
why is Oreo banned in the U.S.?
Oreo cookies should be banned from sale to children in California.
It makes them fat.
Lawsuit. Whenever I eat a bunch of Oreos, my poop is really black. Is yours?
My poop's always the same. It doesn't matter what I do.
See,
really,
this is the same with if I drink like a bottle of red wine, got like red wine colored poop.
Oh, that looks like blood, probably.
No, I don't know what kind of red wine you're drinking. This is the issue when you start asking questions like this.
Yeah.
This is the issue.
It turned into a whole thing about
yeah,
Oreos.
because pizza's pizza. I mean, you can start asking things about, is stovetop macaroni a thick soup? You can start asking questions like that.
Well, let's think about that. Is stovetop macaroni a thick soup? Yes.
But
no, I would say no.
Yeah, it's not. It's
macaroni. It's cheese based, and because you can have cream, you can have milk in soup, but there's usually not a lot of cheese in it.
French onion soup.
Is there a lot of cheese
in that? All over the top, at least.
Well, yeah, maybe it is.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe it is a thick
when you
soup
start
then.
questioning things, you can make up scenarios for them not to be what they are, just for fun, and that's fine if you're having fun.
Well, that's what we need to get to. Ask more of why. How? What? When? Where? That's what I was actually thinking about the other night.
Oh yeah, where?
No, I was thinking about when I was going to sleep the other night. I was thinking it was related to something. But I was thinking, did you ever just like ask yourself all the time, who am I? What do I like? Like, who am I? And then as I got a little older, I figured out that I stopped kind of asking who, and now if I'm laying in bed, it's usually why.
Why are you?
Yeah, why am I? Or what am I?
Why am I this way?
Or, yeah, just why in general, why existence or just anything.
No,
why am I here?
No, I think a lot of people for a long time have worried about that question. People that are way smarter than me, than I'll ever be, have wondered about that, and they waste their life trying to figure it out.
Oh, yeah.
And there's no answer.
No, there's no answer.
So my why, you make up your own why. You don't have to, you just make it up, whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
Mine is just kind of laugh and then die. Mm-hmm. That's mine. I want to laugh until I'm dead.
But it's more fun and less stressful to think about why as opposed to who, which I think that was the whole point. That was the whole point. It's like when you're in your early 20s, at least for me, I was thinking about who the whole time, who. But then once you get that figured out, then you can start stop thinking about the stuff that you should already know and be natural to you, and then you can just start thinking about everything else, like what simulations, for example. Think about all you have plenty of time to think about whatever. It wasn't like I'm not like sitting around like thinking why, what is the reason, what is the meaning. I mean, I do sometimes, but not a lot. But that was the whole point. Like, just figure yourself out, and then you can start thinking about
maybe I
other
did
cool stuff.
and then I figured it out.
I'm sure you did. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it all figured out now. I got me figured out. It's all the external shit I got to figure out now. I'm good with me.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, because you think in like your early 20s or whatever. Before that, I had no idea what
No,
was
you think
happening.
you do, and then
Yeah.
life happens.
Yeah. But then then you can become comfortable with yourself at some point, hopefully, kind of figure out what you like. And then everybody has issues. You have stuff happening. You need to figure out a lot of different things. But as long as you figure yourself out and what you like and don't like, and it's always going to be a process.
Mm-hmm.
But at least then you have a base to go off of everything else.
Right.
Like I don't know. It's just I was just thinking about it.
Just pissing in the wind when you're in your early 20s.
You really are.
You just...
But that's the thing. You think you know it, or you think you have an idea. Like at the time, like I can't even remember the mindset I had then.
Well, I think that's what you think you're equipped, and then all of a sudden you realize in different situations, oh, I'm out of my depth right now.
Yeah.
And it hits you like a monolith.
Yeah.
Right in the face.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I was wrong. And then you get past that one, you learn something you don't realize you do. And then the next one, and now you're like, oh yeah, I'm good. Like I can and then another one comes, and then that keeps happening until you get to the point where you can and I think we still have a long way to go, but you start getting into a situation and you're able to realize, I don't know if I'm fully equipped to handle this. So you admit it before you go in.
And then you know
you get in
Yeah.
and you're willing to ask for help
That's
or
the key.
admit that you're not the smartest one in the room. Mm-hmm. And that's a big part of it.
That's a big key. Just knowing, having the wherewithal to know before it even happens. Like that is a big thing. And it's like, and another thing is like you start caring less and less about stuff. Like the wedding we went to, there was a lot of photographs and pictures taken where I looked like I had been on a 3-day meth bender.
You look like you gotten your ass kicked.
But I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
Yeah, like, I mean, maybe if I was like in my early 20s, I would have been embarrassed by it or something. But it's like, you just start caring less about that stuff. It's like, okay, like I know that happened and it was fun and I was ridiculous, but who cares?
Who cares, man?
Who cares about anything?
We're here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah.
Ooh, that reminds me. We read a caption on the Grum earlier that I was confused by, and
I don't.
And it led us down a path. And I would like the rapper Future. We realized was quoted in this Instagram caption.
Yeah.
And so we went to the source material, the song, and we read through it, and we were confused. We're maybe, dare I say, a little white to understand.
Dare I say? I don't know if you dare to say it. Too white, man. Are we too old now? There's a combo.
I think it's a combo. But he's older than us, I think.
No.
Future?
Future? Oh, I thought you meant the guy.
No.
No.
I don't even know
What don't you know?
how to. Was it? It's trying to give me songs from the future
I don't know. I can't help you there.
because I wanted to read. Here we go.
What song is it?
Well, I wanted to read a different one since we already went through that one.
Well, here, I got a bunch up right here. Here, I'll put them up so we can. Is this
That's Future. Yeah.
all right? Popular. What about?
How about? I mean, mask
Bugatti?
off. Mask off is kind of relevant.
Okay.
All right, so you need to not look.
What do you mean?
You need to not
look?
read them.
I'll read it to you.
No. I'm reading it to you.
What if I read it to you though?
Then this would be different. All right, look at you.
What
Ready?
is you?
Yeah, you just look at
Dude,
that.
COVID.
Look at that paraplegic man. So the intro to Mask Off. I don't know if you guys are Future fans. Call it how it is. Call it how it is. Hendrix. I promise. I swear. I swear. You heard. Spit it, yo. Oh, I know this.
Well,
song,
let's dissect that a little bit.
So that's the intro. I don't know if that's sung or if that's somebody doing an intro.
Call it how it is.
Call it
Hendrix, got to be Jimi Hendrix,
Hendrix,
right?
gotta
There's
be.
nobody else. I promise. I swear, spit it.
You heard, spit it, yo.
Yeah,
so I think
eight.
maybe someone's like, all right, tell him how it really is, man.
Call it how it is.
Like, don't-
saying he's Hendrix like he's one of the best.
Probably.
Okay.
So he's telling them, tell them,
Tell it-
don't sugarcoat it.
I
right?
promise. I swear.
Yeah. You heard, spit it, yo.
He's
So, like-
spitting at people.
No. Because maybe he's taking his mask off.
Oh yeah, he might be.
Might be. He was a prophet. So the song goes,
This seems easy.
Percocets, Molly Percocets, Percocets, Molly Percocets.
That's drugs.
I think you got that one.
Okay.
Rep the set. Ye gotta rep the set. Gang, gang. Now, I actually know what rep the set means. I think.
Rep.
What do you think it means? Rep the set.
I'm thinking like a nice bench set,
Like
bench press.
reps.
or squat.
Because there are reps and
You rep
sets.
the set. Yeah.
Rep the set. Ye gotta rep the
gotta
set.
rep the set.
Gang, gang.
So you got guys on with you?
Well, let's see if maybe this next one
Maybe
helps.
that's your spotter.
Context clues.
Okay.
Chase a check. Never chase a bitch. No, never chase a bitch. Don't chase no bitches.
So go for money, not girls.
So what I think, if I could be wrong,
Rep
but
the
rep
set.
the set is, from my understanding, means
Percocets.
like if you're wearing,
do drugs, work out.
well, if you're
make
like
money.
if you're wearing red,
Uh-huh.
you're repping the Bloods. That's the set,
Okay.
that set.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like what set you rep?
Yeah.
Who are you? What gang you?
Grays.
Gray. If you wear gray, you repping the Greyboys. Mask off. Mask on. Fuck it. Mask off. Mask on. Fuck it. Mask off. Percocets. Molly Percocets. Chase a check. Chase it. Never chase a bitch. Don't chase no bitches.
Okay, so that
that's
part
the chorus.
I get that part. So Molly. So what is the? I get the Percocets and Molly.
Yeah.
That's drugs.
Right.
but You just
Then you got to get money. Not
from selling the Percocets
for
the
your
Molly?
gang. For your gang.
Yeah, you're selling
You're
those.
selling drugs for your gang
With
to
your
get
mask.
paid. The mask.
And some people want a mask.
Maybe
on it,
you're
some
hot-
people want it off.
Because if you have a mask on, you're trying to conceal your identity.
Identity.
But now you're like, I don't care anymore. I'm
I don't
such
care.
a big
I'm
deal. I'm taking my mask off.
Kingpin over
Yeah,
here.
yeah. That's exactly what that
And
is.
now you don't have to. Now you don't even have to chase the girls because
come
we
to
know
you.
we know one thing about girls is the only thing they want is money.
Cheddar cheese.
That's the only thing they want.
Thing, dude.
Yeah.
That's why we're so alone. So here's the verse. Where did the verse
Yeah.
end? 2 cups.
Toast.
Toast up with the gang. That's an easy one.
Okay. Yeah. Just cheers like we do.
From food stamps to a whole nother domain. Yeah.
Okay.
We get that. He was
Yeah,
poor
yeah,
and he's
yeah,
rich.
yeah.
Out the bottom, I'm the living proof. Same thing.
Okay.
Poor and
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
rich.
That's easy.
Ain't compromising. Whoa. $500,000 on the coupe. Gang, gang.
That's a car.
Yeah. He spent $500,000.
$500,000
That's an
on-
expensive car.
That seems. I would be happy with a $10,000 smart car. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But this dude, I mean, he's spent
Yeah.
$500,000 on the
Yeah.
coupe.
He's got the money to spend. Why
It's
not?
future for you. Drug houses looking like Peru.
Does Peru? Look
Peru's got a lot of drugs.
Do they?
So I think that's where like a lot of the base ingredients for drugs come from. So he's saying he's got so much drugs in his house to sell.
He's like Peru.
It looks like freaking.
It's pretty much Peru
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Graduated, I was overdue. I'm on due.
I don't get.
Yeah.
I don't get that one.
Pink Molly, I can barely move. So maybe Pink Molly's really good. really
Maybe
pure, and he's
Pink Molly, I can barely move.
he's so messed up on Molly.
Well, maybe now he's talking about the girls again.
Well, Molly,
Pink Molly.
it's low.
Maybe that's a girl's name.
It could be. Ask about me. I'm gonna bust a move. So don't keep his name out of your mouth, or he's gonna
bust a move on you.
yeah
He's gonna kick you.
he's gonna kick you.
Roundhouse kick. Is this Patrick Swayze?
It might be. Rick James, 33 chains. It's a lot of chains.
I don't know that one.
Ocean Air, cruising Biscayne. Is that a place?
I couldn't tell you.
Top off. That's a liability.
Big foreigns.
Big foreign. So I think he's still talking about cars.
He's talking about Peru still?
I think he's talking about car. Yeah, this is all about cars.
This is all about. I don't know.
Hit the gas.
I don't know anything about cars. I will say if you hit the gas, if you go 100, you probably boost your
Boosting
adrenaline.
my adrenaline. Big foreign.
Big
So
foreign
I think
cars.
foreign cars.
Foreign like Fiat
Fiat,
500
PT Cruiser.
PT.
Then we go back to the
All right,
chorus. Percocet,
I don't need
Percocet.
that.
Verse 2.
This is a lot, man. I don't know if
4-door Maybach. I drive anything. Yee.
he's talking about cars again.
By my range, make him go insane.
I'm out.
Oh my Lord, praise him be. My guillotine drank promethazine.
What's-
TEC and beams. Go to those extremes. What's good? What's good? Parliament. Calamari Wednesday. I
I'm into
like that day.
I'm into that.
We should start having Calamari Wednesday.
Yeah, that's fine.
Parlay in Vegas. We was in attendance. Before the business, Theodore lenses. Theodore must be some expensive glasses, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe they're Teddy's.
I don't know.
Theodora prescriptions. Focus on the missions.
Mm-hmm.
Intermission. Hole up. Never take a break. Switch states. Touchdown. Foreign plates. That's pretty cool. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. We call the play. Didn't come to play. Rob the bank. We gonna rob the game. They gang. We gang. But they are not the same. I mean, I agree. I think.
See, this one was more as intuitive than the one you were reading me last night. That one, I had no idea what was happening.
Yeah,
Talking about what was it? Draco trying to drop
extended
carry
Draco
a Draco
through the streets
of France,
London,
France.
Frondon.
But no, what does that mean? Trying to was it drop or carry or pick up?
Pull
Off? Maybe he's pulling people off.
If anything, Future's getting pulled off.
He's probably getting
Well,
pulled
let's
off.
be honest. He's probably bussing right now. Molly Percocet.
Cold chills prison cells.
Gas
So at
gone,
the end
never
he got sick and went to prison.
because he took his mask off.
He took his
Can vouch for that.
yeah, and he went to prison.
We're like Sweck. We're in prison now.
Oh yeah. Oh my Lord, praise him be.
There you go.
So this is a Christian song.
I think at the end of the day, what do you think? Future? Yes or no?
What do you mean yes or no?
Do you think is it Future? Yes or no? You think?
Sure.
Yeah, he's got a yes. Maybe every now and then we can bring up some rappers' lyrics and we see what you think. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Future got a yes. He's the first one, the inaugural yes rapper on the Greyboys.
I mean, I like this part. I don't. Well, I will disagree with one part.
The mask off.
Well, no, not because I don't know what he's talking about there. But chase a check. I'm not into that. Not into that.
Gotta get paid.
You got to get paid, but you don't have to chase it over everything. You know.
I think he's saying more so worry about your money before you worry about.
If
your
he's
bitches.
saying that, that's fine.
I think that's what he's
and
saying.
I agree with that. But I don't want there to be just a hard line in the ground where you're going for that money and nothing else matters.
Right. Now,
I don't want that.
What would you say if someone said chase a bitch before a check?
Depends on how much you like her. Do you love her?
Let's say 7.
You love her?
7 out of 14.
Well, that's no.
So go after the check.
I would say don't chase either one.
Ever.
I just said it depends on the girl. I would be more inclined to chase a bitch before a check. To be honest,
Right.
I'm gonna have to give him a no. I'm gonna have to.
You're going for a no?
I gotta because of that. I think I have to. Because as I say it to myself, I would be more inclined to chase a girl that I really, really liked, loved even over money.
I'm gonna have to say,
Like, a job's different. Like, I would maybe go for a job or something, but I'm not putting the money into that. It's not about the money, so I'm not chasing it, the money itself. But I'd chase a girl over a check, a piece of
check.
a piece of check that has meaning because we say it has meaning.
Okay, well, and I guess this is split because I'm going yes for Future.
Yeah,
He's getting 100% yes from me.
I mean, I like the Molly's in there. That's cool. I mean, he's debating the mask thing. That's fine. He says Jimi Hendrix. Oh, that's fine. But yeah, because he says that's the chorus, so he says it like 3 different times.
Right.
So I got to talk about it.
Yeah. No, I understand.
It's a big part of it. And then the cars thing too. I just don't care about cars. Actually, yeah, I just don't care about cars.
How many chains did he say? 33.
That's a lot of chains.
A lot on there. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm still going yes though for Future. I think he's got a lot to say. I think he says it well, and I think he says it creatively. And maybe we don't share the exact same outlooks on life, but I can respect where he's coming from, and I like how he says it. He's got a good way of talking. I mean, he's got a good way of talking, and I think he's got a lot to say.
Okay, maybe I agree with a different song. I'm just saying this one.
But we're talking about Future in general.
Oh,
not the song.
I don't know. I can't. If I'm basing it off of that one song.
Well, you've kind of heard 2 now.
I didn't know anything that was happening in that one. Nothing.
He
was talking about cars in that one too, though.
Yeah, you hate cars.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
Wow, Future's a no for you. All right, maybe we can find somebody. Or if you guys have a rap song that maybe you need clarity on, we can break it down for you and we can give you yes or no.
Yeah,
on the artist.
And I mean, you've given a yes. I've so
split. We're split here.
So I don't know what that means.
That means you take what we said.
So he's nothing's happening now.
He's in the neutral column.
Yeah, so maybe he can come back at
some other time if he's got maybe something that
something to say.
Yeah, I think he's got a lot to say.
Sure he does.
I like the way he says
a lot to say.
So shouts out Future. Are we good? You got anything else?
Mm-mm.
Shouts out Future. Shouts out the Future.
Yeah.
Shouts out you. Thanks for being stuck here with me.
Well, I didn't really have a choice, but yeah.
Okay. Shouts out thermometers. Shouts out to everyone that bought a shirt. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
you should have
definitely.
them hopefully while you're listening to this.
Yeah.
Shouts out shirts. I think that's all I got.
Okay. Yeah, shouts out you, man.
Thanks, dude.
Working hard, podcasts, the shorts. It's good stuff. Shouts out to Thanksgiving this past week. It was different, but it was still a thing. But yeah, and then shouts out again people that bought shirts. That was really appreciate it. And again, like if you're listening to this, you should have them. So let us know in the next couple of days after you hear this if you don't get it, because there's an issue there.
A what?
An issue.
An issue.
And we need to take care of it.
We can take care of
I'll
issue.
take care of it. I'll fix it for you. Don't worry about it. You feeling bad? I got you. But yeah, shouts out to I don't know what else has happened.
Monoliths
for sure. Shouts out to that. Shouts out to aliens, I guess. That's it.
Shouts out Stanley Kubrick. Rip in peace.
All right.
Bye.
See you guys.